Hey guys, JG here again to share some awesomeness with you today. And today I want to talk about the most emotionally charged two-letter word in the English language. It is the word no. There's no other two-letter word in the English language that has nearly as much emotional charge as this word. And there's a lot of talk about how to say no to other people, how to set those boundaries and make sure you're asking for what you want. But what we don't talk about so much is hearing the word no, right? And I think that they're kind of inextricably linked here. I feel like the way you say no is the way you hear no. So if you can get better at one, the other one could be affected as well. And the word no is really funny because anytime we ask anybody for anything, we're always afraid of hearing no, but it's not really the word no that we're afraid of. It's kind of this fill in the blank game that we kind of tag on the end of it. So for example, you want to ask a guy or a girl out on a date, it's not really that you're afraid of them saying no. You're afraid of them saying no, and then you tag on the fill in the blank of, and I'm not going to validate your self-worth, and you're never going to find love, and you're never going to be cared for the way you think you deserve to be cared for. The person has never said that. I've never heard of anybody asking a girl out on a date and her going into a rant like that. But that's what we fear. And the same thing happens with business, asking a client for money or approaching a prospect or with family and friends. And you get so concerned, and I say we get so concerned that when we hear the word no, it's some kind of a reflection on us, on our self-worth, on our value. And the fact is that it never is. When people say no to us, it has nothing to do with us. There are several reasons people say no. It could be that they are not informed or educated enough. It could be that they're afraid of whatever you're asking for. It could be that they genuinely do not have an interest in whatever it is that you're offering. But the key is, it is never about us. And the sooner that we can recognize and not internalize no to mean some kind of issue against our character or people telling us we're not good enough, the easier it may be to say no ourselves to other people, because we won't have that story built in that we have to worry we're making somebody else feel like they're not worthy enough or they're not valuable enough. And I got this lesson really clear firsthand just this past weekend when I was in the mall, and I saw the quintessential embodiment of hearing the word no and still being totally secure in your value. And here's the person right now. This guy was amazing. I'm sure you've seen these guys in the food court before. They're standing out there, they're handing out chicken to people, and man, I cannot tell you how disrespectful some people are. They walk by, some will say no politely, some will just completely ignore him even though he's 2 inches away from them, but it didn't shake him. He's sitting there handing out chicken left and right, being enthusiastic, being relaxed about what he's asking for from people. Hey, would you like this chicken? And when they say no, he didn't take it personally. He didn't say, oh, they said no to my chicken. I'm not a good enough person. What does this say about me that they've said no to my offer? He understands it has nothing to do with that. He does not equate them taking or not taking the chicken with his self-worth. And the key is that he stayed enthusiastic. Even though people are saying no, he doesn't feel rejected and detested and detached and start handing out the chicken like some lethargic activity. He stayed really in his game, and he was just like, hey, I got this chicken. I know it's good. If you want it, great. If you don't want it, that's fine too. It doesn't bother me. So this guy was really just the embodiment, unlikely source of wisdom in the food court, and I was really grateful to be able to see this guy operating firsthand. So what do I want you to do with this information so it becomes transformation? I want you to get out there and just make an outrageous request of somebody or something, right? It doesn't matter what it is, and it's even better if you kind of know they're going to say no up front, because the goal here is to start hearing no and being okay with hearing no. Right? So I went to a sandwich shop the other day, and they have amazing cookies, and I have a sweet tooth, if you know me, and I went up to them and said, hey, I want 2 cookies for the price of 1. And the girl looked at me like I was a friggin' idiot, because I was a friggin' idiot asking for 2 cookies for the price of 1, and she said, no, I can't do that. And I said, okay, no problem. Didn't take it personal, got my 1 cookie, went away. She's probably still wondering who this idiot was, but the fact is that I feel like the more that we're able to hear no and be open to receiving no without attaching any kind of attack against our self-worth with it, that will be even easier for us to say no to other people. So tell me below in the comments what's going to be your outrageous ask over this next few days, and really excited to hear what you guys do with this. And until next time, lots of love. I'll see you soon.